up? It's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is gonna be my next 3 full moon book club picks for December, January, and February. By the time this video is up, the live show for last month's book club pick might have happened already. According to my plan, it hasn't yet, but if it has, it'll be linked down below. But if not, this month's pick is, well, hold on. September's pick is The Weight of Blood, but the live show is on October 9th. And it's at 7 p.m. Central. I hate this whole like shifting month thing. It always messes me up. And my guest host is Deja from Deja's Book World. I already started it today, like a few hours before filming this, and it's really good so far. So I'm excited. All right, if you're new here, I have a book club called the Full Moon Book Club. We have our live shows every full moon of the month. I've only had to reschedule a couple times, but typically full moon of the month. So if you miss an announcement or whatever, you could always Google full moon of that month, and then most likely that's when the live show is. If not, I make all the announcements on my Instagram, my personal Instagram, which is always linked down below. It's just at @JanEgaton. I don't have like a book club Instagram or anything. And then I have a guest host every month. There's a Google form always linked down below in all my videos. It's not mandatory or anything, but it gives me more information about you, like fun facts and like future book club suggestions, things like that. Once again, it's not mandatory, but it's there. So I make my announcements in chunks of 3, and in each chunk there's at least 1 BIPOC author and at least 1 backlist book, and then I can mix and match that criteria. So that applies to this chunk as well. And I think that's it. So we'll go right on into the books and the guest hosts. For November, we're gonna be reading Small Angels by Lauren Owen. I got the Book of the Month edition. Look at this gorgeous cover. Can we just take a moment? This is a gothic book, and that's all I needed to know. But we can figure out the synopsis together because I have no idea. But first, my guest host is Katy from Spicy Cats Reads here on BookTube, just Spicy Cats on Instagram. And she was super excited about this book as well. I watched one of her vlogs and I was like, wow, perfect. I'm asking her to be my guest host because it was my Book of the Month pick that month as well. So it says, in a hypnotic tale of sisterhood, first love, and hauntings, a wedding in a small English village stirs up unsettling magic and forces a troubled family's secrets out into the open. Lucia and her sisters grew up on the edge of Mock Beggar Woods. They knew it well, its danger but also its beauty. As a lonely teenager, Kate was drawn to these sisters who were unlike any people she'd ever met, but when they brought her into the woods, something dark was awakened, and Kate has never been able to escape the terrible truth of what happened. Chloe has been planning her dream wedding for months. Small Angels, a charming old church set alongside dense green woods in the village that her fiancé Sam and his sister Kate grew up in. But days before the ceremony, Chloe starts to learn of unsettling stories about small angels in Mock Beggar Woods. And worse, she begins to see, smell, and hear things that couldn't possibly be real. Now Kate is returning home for the first time in years for Sam and Chloe's wedding. The woods are stirring again, and Kate must reconnect with Lucia? The fuck? Her first love to protect Chloe, the village, and herself. An unforgettable novel about the memories that hold us back and those that show us the way forward. This is storytelling at its most magical. Enter Small Angels if you dare. Okay, yeah, I had no idea Small Angels was a church's name, so that's creepy in and of itself, so I'm here for it. I read like the little blurb on Book of the Month, and it talked about how creepy these woods are and like how there are all these noises, and it was just such whimsical writing. I think that's exactly what I'm in the mood for. And I just heard Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction talk about this in a mini book haul within like a vlog, and it got me excited about it all over again. But why are there so many goddamn characters just in the synopsis? I don't know. We'll see how confused I get. The live show for this will be in December. I already know the full moon for December is Joey's birthday, so the live show is probably gonna be the night after. Just an FYI. I already told Kitty. Speaking of Joey, he's in the bedroom reading my best friend's exorcism right now because we're about to watch the movie. He's got to finish his homework. That's what's happening. But speaking of Joey, he's my guest for December. Not him making an appearance. Oh God.
Oh, I thought you were over there.
That's awkward. Hi. We're gonna be reading Horrid by Katrina Leno. Yeah,
I want the black copy.
I have two. That's fine. That one's cool. A special edition.
Oh, that one's cool.
This was gifted to me.
I thought I would just see myself.
Okay, by Kate, I believe is her name, Caitlin. And she also got me these Violent Delights. This was last year, so I'm sorry. Oh my God, she has a note probably. Yep, it's Kate. Life hack, keep your notes in your books, y'all. But this is gonna be a reread for me, and it's gonna be Joey's first YA book. So these are all exciting things. But the first time I read this was on my phone, believe it or not. So like the fact that I was able to finish this all the way through on my cellular device, that just says a lot about how good this book is. Also, the chapters are incredibly long. So the fact that I was able to do all that, again, on my phone, just read it. It's so good. It's so eerie. It's about this girl and her mom. I mean, choking and dying. This girl and her mom moved to this house, and it's like this creepy haunted house, you know, the haunted house trope. And it's in this like small town, and all the people at her new school think she's so weird and stuff. And she does some questionable things, but you'll see that literally on page 1. You'll be like, is she actually doing that? But like, she is. And if you know, you know. And then the ending of this, I'm still shook about it. Honestly, I don't really need to reread it because I remember a lot from it. I don't know why it hasn't been sitting on my all-time favorite shelf, but it's going to. I think Joey will actually like it because it is creepy. I could already see your exaggerated facial expressions. Yeah, you. I literally think about this book, I want to say every day of my life. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, because like if I'm not actually thinking about like the subject matter or like the plot or anything or the ending, I'm subconsciously thinking about it because I always walk past it because it's a face out on my shelf. So I'm just saying, I think about this book every goddamn day. But yeah, that's December. So then Joey's gonna be my very first guest of 2023. It's all planned, okay? It was intentional. And like the month that it was a book pick for is his birthday month. So like, see what we did there? We're planners in this household. All right, and then the last book we're gonna talk about is the book club pick for what comes after December? January. We're gonna be reading Jackal by Erin E. Adams. Penguin Random House just sent this to me. Just got it in the mail the other day. I'm so excited for this. I don't know if has it come out yet? I think this comes out October 4th, but it's September 30th right now, so I'm like, am I cool? Am I a booktuber yet? This is a thriller. This girl goes missing at this wedding. Is it a wedding? Why are there 2 books about weddings? Tell me it's a wedding. Yep, it's a wedding. Young black girl goes missing in the woods outside her White Rust belt town, but she's not the first and she may not be the last. And then it says, it's watching. So basically, main character is Liz, a black woman who does not have fond memories of Johnstown, Pennsylvania, but she has to go back for a wedding. I think it's her best friend or cousin or some shit. At the wedding, the daughter of the newlyweds goes missing. And then there's a pattern from then on about more black girls going missing. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of social commentary and good discussions in this book, and I'm really excited to have said discussions with Bree from Locked Booktition, who's my guest host for this month. All right, y'all, it's the next day from when I filmed the rest of this video, and Gabby from Gabby Reads put up her book troop announcement as well for her book club, and she's having Bree as a guest host as well, also for the same book. So I just wanted y'all to know that I had no idea. Bree didn't tell me, and I understand why she didn't tell me, because she probably didn't want to spoil Gabby's announcements, you know? I was just like, wow. But I think they're doing it soon. It's gonna be months apart. Mine's in January, and I believe Gabby's is October or November. I think it's October. So yeah, I talked to Bree and Gabby, and we are keeping it as Jackal. I was like, do you want to read a different book maybe? But no, Bree is fine with rereading it. I really want to read it, and I think it'd be a good discussion book. So I just wanted to make that disclaimer because I know booktube can be brutal, and maybe people wouldn't comment it, but would be like, Jan's just out there copying Gabby now. You know? Yeah, just wanted to get that out there. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be such a fun time. I want to say I've never done a thriller for my book club yet. No, The Broken Girls. But that's like more like paranormal. I don't know. This seems like it's gonna be like super fast paced, and it's not that long either, and it's a brand new release. So, well, it's not gonna be brand new by the time we read it, but that's besides the point. Those are the 3 books. I hope y'all can join us for at least one of them, maybe possibly, but you know, no pressure. Comment down below if you're excited for any of these picks, if you're planning on participating any of these months. If you made it to the end of this video, put the smiley face with the halo emoji in the comments down below, because small angels, you know? Okay. If you're looking for more content from me, I have a Patreon now. It's called The Lair. It's vampire themed. It's always linked down below. It's a fun time over there. There's a Discord. There are 3 different tiers. You could be a bat, a Dracula, or Carmilla. We talk about books, coffee, spooky things, all the fun stuff on that Discord. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all had a great day. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay spooky, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!